Hello and welcome back everybody to another episode here on the Boredom Server, where I kind of wanted to start off showing this thing off. Now this is something that I don't believe is by Daniel's design, but he found it and decided to make it here, and it is pretty impressive. So basically what happens here is the blazes spawn, and then they fall down into these moving carts. The moving carts then go ahead and go up there to some activator rails right on top, which basically get rid of the blazes into a one-by-one area, which that minecart you see going back and forth, picks them up along the way, and then drops them back down over here, where there's a timing mechanism that will basically just, actually I was wondering if I could see the redstone from underneath here or not. I'm guessing redstone's all in there and down there. But what it does is it goes ahead and suffocates them just the right amount. I think a couple will die every now and then, but it's not too bad. But it goes ahead and has them drop on down, and then basically all you have to do is just punch them a couple of times and then they die. Or if you have an iron sword like me, boom, it's just a one slash, done. And holy crap. Okay, there we go. I know that's how much has been here in the past, so I'll go ahead and leave a couple, but I usually take all that I can right now because I'm thinking about doing a pretty extensive project. I'm going to need quite a few of them. And I have no idea why in the world I'm so laggy right now on my screen. I don't really have anything running, really. I could try and get rid of that. Close that down. But I have no idea if that's going to actually fix the problem or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think my computer just might need a reset. But anyways, let's go ahead and come on over here, because I want to show you the project and kind of explain what's going on with it today. So it is all the way over here by Daniel's portal where we're going to be building it. And hey, John. Just chilling in the portal? Okay, just chilling in the portal. Hey, do your thing, man. Alright, so all the way down here, and it's going to be on the right, is where we're going to build it. It's going to be like right here within the wall. We're going to clear it out a little bit more because we need a little bit more area. But it's going to go from probably like right about there, right where that tunnel is, going that way however many blocks. We haven't actually measured how long it's going to be. But we're going to make it in this area, and what it's going to be is I'm going to go ahead and put it on screen. A before image and an after image of it. And what it is it's Daniel's pit bull. And the reason why we're making it is because her name was Cora. And she ended up having to be put down. So we won't go into specifics as to what happened, how it happened, anything like that. But yeah, so she had to be put down. And she's been like a huge part of Daniel's life, to be honest. I mean, she's been there through so much of his service. And I think he's taken it actually pretty well, honestly. But I don't know if he was actually able to do like a memorial or anything. So what me and Joe want to do is go ahead and make a memorial on here. That'll kind of like just be here for him to see every single time that he comes out of his portal. It's just a constant remembrance of all the good times that he had with Cora. So it's going to be a pretty big project. We're hoping to get it done today in this episode, because Daniel is going to be coming home in about, at this point, it's going to be just a little over 6 hours is what we're planning that he's going to be home at. And right now, I got a pretty good chunk of what it's going to need. We're going to need a couple of dyes for this stuff. But right now, we think we're going to be able to do this. Joe right now is on her way to a jungle right now to try and see if she can get some cooked beans so that way we can have some brown clay. Because obviously most of the thing is pretty much brown clay and brown wool. So yeah, we're going to be working on this pretty much non-stop today, trying to get this all done. And of course I'm going to do a time lapse of the whole thing. Hopefully my hard drive doesn't fill up from it. But yeah, that's what today's video is going to be. It's going to be short, sweet, simple, to the point. It's not going to cover anything else, just this. So ready, set, go. Alright, so I think it's finally time to go ahead and call this thing done. So there was only half of the time lapse for creating this thing, mainly because it became a storage issue. Hey, Joe. With a bunch of... Oh, wait a minute. There you go. There's that wall. There's some of it. But yeah, there was just like a huge storage issue. So along with the rendering and everything like that, this total build took I would say probably upwards of more than 6 hours, probably more like 7 or 8 hours to clear out and build. So let's go and do the grand unveiling, shall we? I don't think it turned out too bad at all, really. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I had to do a little bit of altering, mainly around the nose area. Just because I went to looking at, like, I looked at the original image and then looked at, like, the generated one. And it seemed like the nose could have been done a little bit better in the generation. Yeah, I hope so too. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So yeah, I think I'll probably have the original image somewhere on the screen. But I went ahead and added a book explaining what everything was. Blah, 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 blah. And then for Joe is going to be working on the floor. I have no idea what she's really planning for that. But yeah, so I worked on Mural. She's doing something on the floor. And I was worried about lighting. I think she's talking to Mural. But yeah, I think it turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope that Daniel really enjoys it. But for some reason, I can't get a hold of him right now. So I was hoping to maybe have him on and actually be able to get a reaction out of him. But I'll just send him a message and maybe we can get a reaction out of him. I don't know. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. A little bit different, doing a memorial type style than what we usually do. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.